It is 5 o'clock on this Thursday evening, March 18th, 2021, and direct Mark Newsroom and Norton. This is the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news for Thursday evening, March 18th, 2021. Time is 5 o'clock, and the Norton temperature is standing at 48 degrees. Top stories on the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news for Thursday evening is Asian women are hypersexualized, so don't tell me the murders and about waste as lawmakers condemn anti-Asian rhetoric at the hearing fallen shootings. EU regulator declares AstraZeneca's vaccine safe, but express fear damage has been done. U.S. to send millions of COVID-19 vaccine doses to Mexico and Canada. Cuomo decks media again as sexual harassment scandal rages stops COVID and baseball instead. And Governor Cuomo got the Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccine. Biden on track to pass 100 million vaccinations with time to spare. Anthony Fauci clashed with Rand Paul over mask during Senate committee hearing. Elizabeth Warren claims a filibuster is racist and amid calls to eliminate it. Students who got the partial loan relief to see full discharge. FBI issues reminder about counterintel threats ahead of Swalwell vote. 1-year-old found safe in DeKalb County, kidnapping suspect in custody. Today's COVID-19 denying president John McAfee dead at 61. WHO thinks it knows where COVID-19 originated. AstraZeneca vaccine safer will add clock more according to the European Union agency, and latest claims in an effort against Aung San Suu Kyi, which is a bag of cash. Russia reacted sternly Thursday to a television interview in which U.S. President Joe Biden said he thinks that Russia later Vladimir Putin is the killer and he thinks he'll pay a price for interfering in the 2020 election. NASA says dust storm that reached South Korea came from China. Taiwan to begin AstraZeneca vaccinations next weekend. Reports said Korean Americans in the London shock and grief over spa shooting. An Ohio Department shot Casey Goodson Jr. 23 6 times in December, with 5 of the bullets entering through the back, and a autopsy report released by an attorney for Goodson's family confirmed. Vaccine distribution inequality reflects broken U.S. healthcare system, experts said. Reports Biden tapped Bill Nelson as NASA administrator. Senate confirmed Xavier Becker to head HHS. British regulators say Thursday benefits by the AstraZeneca COVID-19 shot far outweigh the risk raised on a review of suspected blood clots. The FBI field office in Washington, D.C. on Thursday released new information on videos and identified suspects in a January 6th Capitol attack. Streaming on YouTube on Thursday, the news that short-form video platform in the United States, a direct competitor to Chinese-owned TikTok. The trial of former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin and the death of George Floyd has been dealt a setback as 2 jurors dismissed by exposure to media reports. Bristol County COVID vaccines had to get the okay. Anti-castration plant meeting on Thursday. Police pin 1984. Pembroke killing on the dead Brockton man. Boy 14 crashes talking about the and Brockton fighters battle 6 fire in 2 days. Police pin 1984. Pembroke killing on dead Brockton man, and Attorney General Maura Healey visits Randolph vaccination site. Emergency sites for migrant children raising safety concerns. Immigration bills near House passage. Senate prospects fleet. In New York, senior past Asian homophobic tweets were overshadowed at work. Alexis McCammon said Thursday she is publisher. Condé Nast has decided to part ways at Teen Vogue. Students have got partial loan relief to see full discharge. A Pope's only and East Greece leaves Church over gay unions. and 11th juror picked the large classroom with expert in flow trial. And stigmas on race and gender sex overlap in Atlanta slaves. Take a look at stocks now, down 153.07 at 32,862.30. SP 5 down 58.66 at 3915.46 at NASDAQ down 4.03 at 13,116.17. Treasury yield surge again. Goldman Sachs at LSA there, 95-hour waits to deter inhumane treatment in. U.S. jobless claims raised to $770,000, with labor still high. All Utah adults eligible for COVID-19 vaccine next week at state seats 562 cases, 5 deaths, and 25,000 vaccinations. SARS-CoV-2 transmission without symptoms at no Iowa care facilities report COVID-19 outbreaks. NASA second fire test for the Artemis moon rocket. Mars President rover captures first suns that are driving on wet planet, and the debate continues whether Mars could be like burning a Pluto-like planet. In sports, NFL finalizes a new 11-year media rights deal. Amazon gets exclusive Thursday night rights, and Buffalo Bills, Mitchell Trubisky agreed a 1-year deal, and Will Fuller headed the Dolphins on a 1-year deal. Tonight, Boston Bruins taking on the Buffalo Sabres out in Buffalo. At the time, 7 o'clock. Peter Cello news time, 5:06. Top it off for Peter Cello, traffic thread to check. Beep! MBTA subway system looking good. Commuter rail. There'll be no weekend train service on the Fitchburg line until further notice. Silverdale and Hastings Street are going to be closed up until further notice, and the may consider Lincoln or Kendall Green as alternatives. And there's going to be no weekend train service on Frank Line and the Kingston, Plymouth, and Greenwich lines until further notice. And same goes with the Haverhill Line, trains and low line trains, and Neenah Line trains until further notice. And the ferries, they are looking good. Look at that Iowism always New England. 128 is up on side. A little bit slow between Needham all the way down to the Braintree split. 128 to the northbound side. A little bit slow between the Braintree split all the way down to the 24 in Canton. We get an accident on 128 up on side. We're on Island Avenue in Needham. We get an accident on Southeast Expressway on the northbound side just around the Quincy area. So expect some delays on the Southeast Expressway to southbound side from the Pike all the way down to the Braintree split. An accident on 93 in the northbound side just before the South Station tunnel. So slow traffic on both ends on the Central Artery on both ends. And an accident on the Central Artery on ramp from Lever Connector in Boston. Still some delays at 93. Slow on both ends between Somerville and Boston. At 93, backed up over 128 in Reading and 128 on the northbound side. A little bit slow between Route 2 and Lexington over and on the Route 20 to Reading. And Route 3 on the northbound side. So between 128 to the Belton up to the bank, up to the Bill Wicked, 93 on the northbound side. Slow between 125 and Andover and on the Route 110 in Lawrence. And 95 looking good from 128 and Peabody and the Braintree, but 128 a little bit slow between 50 down to and Southern Expressway. Both ends is about between and 95 stop and go between Route 1 in Walpole all the way down to Route 152 in North Attleboro. 24 stop and go after 128 Canton, and then slow on 24 between 106 and West Bridgewater all the way down to 140 out in the Taunton area. At Route 3 stop by side, so between 18 and Wayman down to 220 in Rockland. Out of the Cape, looking good. At 95 at the southbound side. A little bit slow between Pawtucket and Providence. 95 northbound side. Slow at the Providence stretch and 195 westbound side. A little slow between Seacock and Providence and 146 on both ends is back to run at the North Spivet area and Jamestown, Newport, Mount and Sycamore Bridges are looking good. 290 westbound side. A little slow at Route 9 in the Worcester area. At Route 2, westbound side. A little slow at Fort Devens and Western Mass back, but both ends a little slow at the Springfield stretch and 91 southbound side, low slow between 291 on 84 in Hartford, Connecticut, and 91 southbound side, low slow after 84 Hartford, Connecticut, and 84 westbound side, low slow Waterbury, Connecticut, and Merritt Park 84 eastbound stop will go between Denver and Newtown, Connecticut, and Merritt Park Way eastbound so between Derry and the 9 to Trumbull, 95 at the northbound side, so between Greenwich down to Bridgeport, the 95 southbound so between Given and Raven and 85 is Southbound side, lows of New London, Connecticut. And up in New Hampshire, Route 101 westbound side, lows of Manchester, New Hampshire. And 91 slow on the upstate Vermont. And 89 northbound side, lows of Burlington, Vermont. And Vermont, New Hampshire. And Maine was out. Looking good. Peter, Channel News Time, 5:09. It is time now for a weather report. And low pressure from the Midwest passes south of the 7 New England tonight and off to the east on Friday. Cold air will be dropped up in a strong north winds overnight on Friday. Dry weather and warmer trend starts this weekend with unseasonable mild temperatures beginning Sunday night to next weekend. And near term, over low pressure moves east of the Ohio Valley to the Mid-Atlantic coast early tonight. That offshore passes south of New England. This water upper shortwave will bring a southerly flow upland. Coast with plentiful moisture and rain to move to the south. The Wiggins radar and precipitation should continue until the southerly flow of moisture shuts down. By W Valley will be around 1 inch under the south coast, which is well above normal. Expect the sunset to rain with about after 1/2 inch of rain, maybe a little more, as the offshore low moves past around midnight, which will stir from the north and increase. This will draw colder air south of the Pacific jitter and change the rain to snow. This will also bring drier air south, shutting down the rain and precipitation after midnight and limited snow accumulations. Estimates for the snow accumulations are 0 to 3 inches generally and 0 to 1 inches most commonly. The north will increase during an increase in pressure creating on the north side of the system and cold convection, but the wind will be dipping and mixing and strong against on the southwest winds will often mix there. Forecast to reach 40-45 knots, so expect maximum gusts in the range, but best chance along the mass east coast of this forecast maintains a wind advisory for Cape and Vineyards as well as the coast for Plymouth County and Buck County, Rhode Island. High wind warning for Nantucket is still possible, but although the winds will look mainly below the 50 knot threshold, its closest will remain in the warning. And overnight temperatures be cooler than 20, so you're gonna need a winter coat tomorrow, but after that, it's the light jacket weather. And scattered strong to severe storms rain possible this afternoon and the remaining portion of South Carolina, central and eastern North Carolina. However, strong to severe storms are possible this afternoon for the Appalachians region as well as northern Florida. Okay. And rain for much of eastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island. Some heavy band of rain showers around the Hartford, Willimantic area, and some heavy band of rain from Gloucester all the way down for Nashua, New Hampshire, and stretching all the way down on the Greenfield, Mass, and the heavy band of rain showers north of Springfield, Mass. Okay, let's take a look at the forecast. It goes like this. It's going to be rain and snow becoming also after 2 a.m. for the night. Low end 27 degrees, north about 6 and 14 mile an hour size. 38 mile an hour chances. One of them said new circulation weather 3 inches possible for Friday. Cloudy temperature mostly south California, 30 at a low 30 degrees, north about 14 and 17 mile an hour size. 41 mile an hour for Saturday. South California 51 at low 29 degrees. Cloudy given west ground 6 mile in the afternoon for Sunday. South California 38 low 30 degrees. Light bear wind. Monday, most of South California 56 low 34 degrees. Cloudy given the southeast spread 5 mile in the afternoon for Tuesday. Most of South California 57 low 36 degrees. Cloudy given the northeast spread 5 to 7 mile in the morning. And for Wednesday, Buckley, South Carolina, 55, low 37 degrees. East about 3 to 8 miles for Thursday. Mostly South Carolina, 55 degrees. And right now, Norton, light rain, 48 degrees. That's giving it a bitter chill. 5 o'clock news for March 18th, 2021 on a Thursday evening. Peter J. Woods, you have a good evening by the attitude. Stay safe, be positive, be well. See you at 10 o'clock for Lane Airport. Hope you have a good evening.